Hey everybody, Jeff with Cup the Camper. We're getting ready to go on almost a week-long trip to, well actually a little over a week-long trip to Tahoe area, and wanted to get my water tank cleaned out. We're going to be using the camper, and you've seen my other video on putting this deck plate mod on my water tank, so I have access to the inside of the tank, so I can clean the inside of the tank with bleach or vinegar if I want to, flush the system really well and actually clean the inside surface of the tank. I'm going to show you how I actually do that. So let's get started. All right, so when I redid my floor, when I rebuilt this piece here, I cut out a little square and just have it fastened with a couple of screws here when I redid my flooring. This is the access to the deck plate. So there's my deck plate right there. And I've already drained my tank, so you'll want to go out, on the side of your camper and drain your freshwater tank, or if it's underneath your camper, drain your freshwater tank. And undo the deck plate lid. I will spray this with bleach or vinegar as well. For today's cleaning, I'm going to go ahead and use bleach because I'm going to clean the entire system, which means I'm going to fill this up with about 5 gallons of water and a tablespoon of just regular bleach. Let that sit. With a rag, I can wipe down all the walls on the inside and the top, the inside of the lid, and then run the pump and run that through all of the faucets. So the bathroom faucet, the kitchen faucet, and I'll even run it to the outdoor shower, and open up the lines to drain the entire system. So the fresh water tank drain, it'll clean that line out or sanitize that line. And then since there will be water in the regular lines going to each faucet, I can open up my regular tank or line drain lines for the hot and the cold and let the bleach go through all those lines. So it sanitizes the whole system. All right, so the tank is already dry. I've already gone through with some towels to clean up I drained the tank, and then I went through with some towels to just get the residual water and stuff out of there. I'm gonna put the camera in here. So I need to get in here with a little bit more water and some bleach and a rag, and I'll wipe down all those walls. Okay, so I've got a couple jugs of fresh water and my Clorox disinfecting bleach. I'm just going to put in just about a tablespoon. I'm just going to freehand this. So that's all it takes right there. Just a tiny, tiny bit. That lid back on. Make sure you've got good ventilation. I got my door open and all my windows open. Got safety goggles on. Put my water in. You can also just fill it through your fresh water. I've got both gallon jugs in there. Just going to go ahead and put this lid back on and let that set for just a little bit on the bottom, and then I can go in with my rag and clean all the inside and stuff like that. Okay, so this has been soaking for about 20 minutes, or sitting in there for about 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pop this window open for a little bit more ventilation. And then I've got a clean white towel. You can use whatever you want, but just remember this is bleach, so it's going to bleach out whatever you've got in here. Put your safety goggles on. You can wear gloves if you want. I'm not going to because I'm going to wash my hands right afterward, and I'm not going to be in here very long. Remember, if this splashes up on you or on your clothes, it's going to bleach out your clothes or spot your clothes. So I'm just going to soak this rag. I'm going to wipe the top all the way back, up and down the sides, my sensors, all the way around the top. All right, I'm gonna wring it out right here. Put that rag in a bucket. Put this back on. Just a couple minutes. I'm gonna let that set again, and then I'm gonna run my pump for just a second to till I've got bleachy water coming out of each faucet, including the outdoor shower. All right, so I've got my water filter going to my freshwater tank fill, and I'm gonna let that fill up with, I don't know, maybe 10 gallons of water. I'll just watch it through the port, and then I'm going to run my pump and let this circulate through all the lines. And then I'll turn that off, let it set again for another 20 minutes, and then flush the entire system. All right, so we've got water coming in. Good and bleachy. Turn the pump on. So I'm doing it this way. This is going to run a little bit of this bleachy water into the water heater. There's so little bleach, I'm not worried about that at all. So this is going to fill the remaining little bit of the water tank in the water heater. Once it's pressurized, I can open up the valves here and in the bathroom and outside shower, and I'll let that circulate. All right, pump just kicked off, so that means we're all pressurized. I can let a little bit of this water out. Let it flow until you smell the bleachy water. I can smell it. Do that there. All right, I can smell that. And I'm gonna let it set. Well, it's gonna build up pressure and then it's gonna set. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. Still got plenty of water in the tank. Because I'll let that sit for, probably 20 minutes or so, and then flush all that out, flush the lines out, and after that I'll fill everything back up with fresh water and flush the entire system twice with fresh water, including the water heater. And don't forget the outdoor shower as well. Let that run through and cycle and get all that bleachy water out of there. So if you don't like to use bleach or don't want to use bleach, if you're afraid of using bleach, whatever, you can use vinegar. Just, get the same kind of vinegar you would use to, clean your coffee pot or whatever, just the regular white vinegar. Put 1 gallon in your freshwater tank. Let that, you can slosh it around, and of course, let that sit for a little bit, run your pump the same that I did with the bleach. Let it set for, you can even let it go for 24 hours, let it set for 24 hours. Drain the system of all of the vinegar water, fill the freshwater tank with fresh water, flush it out, and then fill it again and flush it out. So you want to make sure that you flush everything out twice. So, it takes quite a bit of water. If you don't want to, flush the whole thing, since you've got the deck plate on your water tank, you can, once your fresh water is, maybe a third of the way full, you can get in there with a sponge or a rag and wipe the walls down really well and then flush it. So you're not using a full tank of water every time, because this is a 50-gallon tank. I'll flush it, a couple of times plus the initial, 10 gallons, 12 gallons. So it, uses some water. You only have to do this, you know, once or twice a year. I do it twice a year, just so I can be ensured that the freshwater tank is clean and we can use it for drinking water and as well as showering or whatever. So it's I'll leave that to your discretion if you want to use vinegar or bleach. So one other tip, make sure you do the hot and the cold side until you smell bleach. Make sure you do the hot and cold side so that it'll feed the bleachy water through the hot and the cold side in the PEX line. Same with this, you know, run the hot side, run the cold side until you smell bleach, and then let it sit. So I've let this set for about 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and go out and drain the entire system. So I'm going to open up my drain for the freshwater tank. And then over here, I've got my low point drains for the entire water system. Make sure your pump is off for this step. So pump off, drain the system. So obviously you don't want to do this when your hot water tank is turned on. So when your water heater is on, don't do it. Pressure's relieved. I'm going to go ahead and open up the pressure temperature relief valve, and that will allow the water to drain out of the tank. All right, so now I'm going to turn the pump on for a second. And just make sure that I've got all the water out of the system. And then turn it off. You don't want to run it dry. All right, got the freshwater fill going back in. I'm going to close this off, let it fill. And we'll close both of these off. And turn off both of my faucets. I'll let this fill up probably halfway, and then splash it around with a clean rag, drain it, put a little bit more in, drain it, and then I'll be done. All right, so pump running and the hot water side open on your faucet. This is filling the water heater tank now. I'm gonna flush that guy. All right, so we got water coming out of here now. Turn that off. Turn the hot side off here. Pump turns off. Water tank is full. I can turn that off for now. And again, come back here and drain the system. So I'm gonna start with the hot. Of course, the water heater's off, so this is not hot water, but it's coming out of the water tank. That's coming out of the hot side. Open up the cold side. Because it's going to keep, when the pump's on, it's going to keep pumping water from the tank, the cleaner water. So it's taking clean water, putting it into the water heater tank when the pump's running. And yeah, right now we've got no pressure in the water tank because we have that valve open on the side. And we've still got water coming out because we're running the pump. I don't smell any bleach, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the pump off. And then go back over here again and drain the fresh water tank. I'll go ahead and flip this open to drain, let some air in. Let some air in to drain the water heater tank as well. So I know this seems like a major pain in the behind, but it really doesn't take that long. I can do this whole thing, you know, when you're filling the tank up and letting it set. Of course, letting it set for 20 minutes, you can do other things, but you can also just let it set overnight and not do it all in one day. I just do it all in one day because I'm getting ready to go on a trip. So I'm going to finish flushing this tank out. Once you're all done with that, you can, you know, fill it back up with your fresh water and you're all set to go. Don't forget to set the pressure on your water heater if you have a tank type water heater. So when you're filling your tank, of course, have your pressure relief valve open until water starts coming out, and then flip it closed and your air gap is set. All right, so got about a half a tank of fresh water. That tank is clean, clean, clean. All right, so that's it. Hope this video helped you guys out. If you haven't seen the deck plate mod video, I'll go ahead and put that in the description below. I'll go ahead and link it right up here as well. And check that video out if you're interested in doing the deck plate mod on your water tank. It really is nice to be able to clean the inside of your tank, physically scrub the inside of the tank so you know it's clean. And so yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys out, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.